everyone, Handy here today, and I am back with another in my A Beginner's Guide to series. So I've already done a Beginner's Guide to VIX and BTS, and also just a Beginner's Guide to K-pop in general. So if you're also new to just K-pop in general, I'd recommend going and watching that video first, because I'll be using like terminology and stuff in this video that will make more sense if you've seen that video. So today I am doing a beginner's guide to 17, and I was a little nervous about doing this one at first because it's a group of so many members, but I did my research, I did my homework, so let's get started. So 17 is a 13-member boy group from Pledis Entertainment, and they debuted in 2015. They were pretty popular even before they debuted because they had this like 17 TV kind of online streaming type program where fans got kind of an inside look at the whole trainee process, and so they gained quite a few fans even before they had their first official album. They were originally supposed to have 17 members, that was the idea behind the name 17, but a few members dropped out before the group debuted, but they decided to keep the name anyway and kind of changed its meaning around a little bit. So 17 has 3 subunits, so the way they did it is 13 members plus 3 subunits plus 1 overall group. 13 plus 3 plus 1 equals 17. So that's how they kind of justify the name now that there's not 17 members anymore. And they just recently announced that 17 fans are called Carrots, which I think is really cute. And the whole 3 subunit thing is really good in that it helps 17 to be able to divide and conquer when it comes to their music, since they have a hip-hop team, a vocal team, and a performance team. So you have someone working on the rap stuff and the lyrics, someone working on the vocals and the overall composing of the music, and then someone working on the choreography. So it works really well in that it gives everyone kind of a job to do, which I think is really important when you have a group of that size. It's important to like make sure every member like has a job to do and is included in the group's activities. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about each individual member, and for the purposes of this video I'm only going to be talking about the members that actually made it past debut. You can look up like original 17 members and see who didn't make it past debut, but for the purposes of this video I am just going to be doing the members that actually debuted, since they're the only ones that were ever in like official albums and that sort of thing. So let's get started. And I'm going to be doing it on different subgroups / units, starting with the oldest in that unit and working down to the youngest, and then going to the next unit. First up is the hip-hop unit. And the first member is s.coups, whose real name is Choi Sung Chol, and he was born August 8th, 1995. He is the leader of not only the hip-hop group, but just the overall leader of 17, and he is also a big fan of Big Bang, especially Taeyong. Next is Wonwoo, and his real name is Jung Wonwoo. He was born July 17th, 1996, and he is a main rapper. He is one of those members that seems like kind of cold and unwelcoming, but his looks really don't match his actual personality. And he spends a lot of time writing lyrics. I think he has something like 5 books full of lyrics for like future 17 songs. I think it's awesome. I'm excited to hear them. Next we have Ming Yue, whose real name is Kim Ming Yue, and he was born April 6th, 1997. He is a main rapper and is considered the visual of the group. All the other members agree that he is the most attractive in the group. And him and Wonwoo are like super close. Out of all the members, those two have like an epic bromance, and it's so great. Next is Vernon, and his real name is Hansol Vernon Choi. He was born February 18th, 1998, and he is a lead rapper and main dancer. And he was actually born in New York City, and he moved to Korea when he was like 4 or 5 with his parents. And his mom is actually white, so he's half Korean, half white, and he speaks English pretty fluently. And he kind of looks like a younger version of Leonardo DiCaprio. Next, we have the vocal unit, and the first member is Junghan, and his real name is Yoon Junghan, and he was born October 4th, 1995. He is a main vocalist, and he is one of the members that when you're first kind of getting into 17, he's the easiest to tell apart because he has really long hair. And he's really good friends with Joshua. That's the member that he's closest to. They're another pair in the group that's just like that. And he looks up to Shiny's Taemin because he thinks he has had a lot of growth since his debut, which I would agree, and I think Taemin has definitely gone through some changes, and Junghan aspires to grow in that way as well, and I think that's pretty cool. Next we have Joshua, and his real name is Hong Ji-soo. He was born December 30th, 1995, and he is a main vocalist. He's from Los Angeles and speaks fluent English. He's known as 17's gentleman because he's very calm, and he's good at playing the guitar, and he's also a pretty devout Christian. I think his dad's actually a priest, and his stage name Joshua comes from the Bible. The next member is Woozi, and his real name is Lee Ji-hoon. His birthday is November 22nd, 1996. He is a main vocalist, main dancer, and the leader of the vocal unit. He does a lot in terms of composing and producing. He's kind of the main person when it comes to that, and is considered one of the most hardworking members according to the other members. The next member is DK, also known as Dokyeom, and his real name is Lee Sok-min, and his birthday is February 18th, 1997. He is kind of like the happy virus of the group. He's considered to be the most energetic and the funniest, and he's really good at like getting along with everyone pretty quickly. Next is Sungkwan, and his real name is Boo Sungkwan. His birthday is January 16th, 1998, and he is a main vocalist, and he is known for having really good like MC and DJing type of skills. Like I could see him like in the near future after, 17's kind of more up with like Super Junior type status. I could see him being like an MC, like a full-time MC for a program or something, because he's just really good at that kind of thing. And he's kind of a bit of an attention hog and that sort of thing, but he's really outgoing, and I think he'd make a really good MC. Next we have the performance unit, and the first member, and my personal bias, is June. And his real name is Wen Junhee, and his birthday is June 10th, 1996. He is a vocalist and dancer, and he is one of the group's 2 Chinese members. He is known for looking like Super Junior's Kim Hee-chul, which, especially when he had longer hair, he did look a lot like him. He was a child actor when he was in China, and he's very good at martial arts, which kind of helps since he's a dancer. And he says that he admires Henry and Xiaomi from Super Junior M. I think that's really adorable. Next we have Hoshi, and his real name is Kwon Soon Young, and his birthday is June 15th, 1996. And he is a lead vocalist, main dancer, and the leader of the performance team. His stage name means star in Japanese, and he is very fluent in Japanese. And he's the one who does most of the choreography for 17's music videos and stages. The next member is the 8, and his real name is Zhu Minghao. His birthday is November 7th, 1997, and he is a vocalist and dancer. He is one of the other Chinese members of 17, and he was the last member to join the group. He was a b-boy in China for 6 years, and he chose his stage name because the number 8 is like considered lucky in China and is very important in the Chinese culture. And the final member is Dino, and his real name is Lee Chan. He was born February 11th, 1999, which means he's actually younger than me, and it's just, I get so sad when K-pop stars are younger than me because I am just like, why am I so untalented when these guys are just amazing? Anyway, he is a main dancer, lead rapper, and the maknae. His role model is Michael Jackson, and he likes to break out in like Michael Jackson-esque dances on occasion. He's kind of a little giant in that his personality is a lot bigger than like his size. And his stage name is an abbreviation of dinosaur, which means he will dominate the stage. And that is it for the members of 17. Next, we have their discography. So since 17 is a rookie group, their discography is not that impressive, but they do have some very good stuff out. Even before they debuted, a lot of the members were in other music videos from other artists such as Newest, Orange Caramel, After School, Hello Venus. They've been in a few music videos of that sort, and they also released quite a few mixtapes during like 2014, 2015 before they debuted, and like you can find some of them on YouTube and stuff. Their first official album was 17 Carat, and I do not actually have this album because I thought the packaging was one of the worst packagings I have ever seen on an album. Like, you need to go watch an unboxing to just see how strange and like what a bad idea it was. But the album itself is really good. I love the songs on that album. And their title track for that one was Akinda, or Adore You. One of the other songs on that album, Shining Diamond, also had a music video of sorts, but it was broadcast during their debut showcase. It wasn't ever actually uploaded to their official YouTube channel, but you can find it on YouTube, and I like that music video a lot, even though it's just basically a dance video.
Oh yes, I'm the diamond. 용내 낼수 없는 70 carat. H가 보석 같은 시간을 즐겨. This is your life. 이제도 숨기지 마. 피하려 하지 마. 나 지금 누구보다 나.
Their second mini album was Boys B, and they released two versions of that, the Hide version and the Seek version, which is what this one is. And the title track for this album was Manse. Since these two albums have come out, the members of 17 have also done some collaborations with other artists. s.coups, Vernon, and Woozi collaborated with Ailey for the song Q&A, which is super adorable, and the music video is adorable, and it radiates adorableness. And the vocal unit collaborated this year with Yoon Jong-shin for the song Chocolate, which is also pretty adorable. And they're rumored to be having a comeback very soon, which makes sense because I've seen a lot of them getting like hair color changes. And it's supposed to be a full-length album, which is great because we haven't had a full-length album yet. We've only had mini albums. So I'm really excited to see their full-length album. Another thing that I think is really cool about 17 is that they release like multiple versions for their music video. And I'm not talking like 2 or 3. I'm talking like 7 different versions for the same song. Like Adore You had the dance version, then they had like a part switch version, they had an acoustic version, they had the regular one. Manse had like 2 or 3 different dance versions, one where it was like backwards, and they had a part switch. They have so many versions for their music videos. It's like, if you get bored watching the same music video over and over again, you have like 5, 6, 7 different versions that you can go and watch instead. I just think that's really cool, and I think it shows how much work these guys put into their music, because it's not easy to be making all those music videos and all that stuff. So I applaud them for that. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this A Beginner's Guide to 17. If this helped you out at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and subscribe to our channel because I know me and Katie really appreciate it. Also, if you have any suggestions for like future A Beginner's Guide to videos, leave those in the comments as well, because I will definitely consider them and do them if possible. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and me or Katie, or me and Katie, will see you soon in another video. Goodbye!
예, 홀로 날 보고 비웃어 자꾸 왜 내가 묻던데 집에 가 거울 속 표정 보니 그래 티가 나네 정말 행복해 보이네 I woke up 꿈마저도 baby 널 따라다니는 꿈꿔 어떡해 다른 소녀들 너만큼은